making two delicious recipes today that will help boost your fruit and vegetable intake, and you won't even realize you're eating something healthy. Today's first recipe, mixed berry cobbler, comes from the book Prevent and Reverse Heart Disease, published in 2008. In this recipe, you have the choice to use a sweetener called agave nectar as an alternative to sugar. Agave nectar is about 1.5 times sweeter than sugar and also has 1 gram of fiber per tablespoon. Agave nectar is produced commercially in Mexico, and it comes from the agave plant found in the desert. It looks similar to an aloe vera plant and is the same plant in which tequila is made from. Let's get started on our recipe. Here's what you'll need. 6 cups of frozen mixed berries. You can use any types of berries. I'm using a mixture of raspberries, blueberries, and marionberries. These are very high in antioxidants and fiber, which may help prevent heart disease. In addition, you'll need 3 tablespoons of whole wheat flour and 1/4 cup sugar, agave nectar, or honey. We're using agave nectar. And those 3 are for the berry mixture. Now for the topping, you'll need 1 cup of whole wheat flour, 2 tablespoons of sugar, and I'm going to use packets, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, and 2/3 cup of oat, almond, or non-fat soy milk. I'm using almond milk because I've made it before with the other types of milk, and I found that almond milk has the best flavor, in my opinion. And you'll need 2 tablespoons of vanilla extract, and cooking spray is optional in case you want to spray your glass baking dish. Preheat your oven to 375 degrees. For your berry mixture, you want to first pour 6 cups of berries into your glass baking dish, and we've already added our whole wheat flour. Next, add your agave nectar, 1/4 cup. Okay, then we're going to just mix this up. And just make sure everything's coated, just very lightly. And make sure we got all of our nectar in there. So we want it to taste as good as possible. Okay. Now we'll put in the oven for 15 minutes. And then we'll move on to the next step. For the topping, mix your flour, baking soda, and sugar. And for sugar, I like to use packets because they're measured perfectly. Each packet is a teaspoon. So we'll add our sugar, and we're going to mix this part together. The next step is we have our 2/3 cup of almond milk, and we're going to add to that 2 teaspoons of almond. Looks like I was a little bit generous with that. Mix that together and then pour it into your batter and stir it up. It smells really good. The vanilla is a strong scent. It's going to add a lot of flavor to our batter. I've removed my berries from the oven, and now I'll top with the batter. You just want to kind of spread it out. It won't cover the entire berry mixture. We want to get as much as we can on there. Set that aside. Just kind of smooth it out, spread it around a little bit. Don't worry about covering the whole thing. It will bake up. All right, and now we're going to put it in the oven for about another 25 to 30 minutes. While our berries are baking, let's make a cold carrot pumpkin flavored soup. It actually has no pumpkin in it, but uses pumpkin spices. Here's what you'll need. This recipe will make about 4 8-ounce servings. First, you'll need about 2 to 3 pounds of carrots, which we will juice to make about 32 ounces of carrot juice. 1/2 ripe avocado, 1/2 peeled sweet potato raw, and about 4 dates. You can add more dates if you'd like to make your soup a little sweeter. And any type of pumpkin spices. I'm going to use ground cinnamon and ground ginger. You can also add nutmeg or any other pumpkin spices. Our first step is to juice our carrots. One nice thing about juicing is you don't have to peel your carrots. You can put them right in the juicer, stem and all. It's a little noisy. To add all your ingredients into your blender. One word of caution with this recipe is I would not tell anyone who's going to be trying this recipe what's in it until after they've tasted it, because it tastes really delicious, but the ingredients are a bit odd. Now for the spices, I'm just going to put a little bit in the beginning, just a dash, and we will test taste it, because you don't want to put too much of the spice in, otherwise it won't taste good. So we have everything in the blender. Pour your soup into a serving bowl and chill in the refrigerator. It's meant to be served cold. It looks like our berry cobbler is done, and it smells delicious. Each serving will give you about 1/2 cup servings of fruit and will help you meet your daily requirement. Here's the nutrition fact information for both of our recipes. Our mixed berry cobbler is very low in calories and high in fiber with 5 grams per serving. The fiber comes from both the whole wheat flour and the berries we used in today's recipes. It's recommended that you should consume 25 to 30 grams of fiber per day. Our cold carrot pumpkin soup will help us add more veggies to our diet. The carrots alone are packed full of vitamins and minerals such as vitamin A, C, K, B6, potassium, thiamine, niacin, folate, and manganese. I hope you will enjoy making today's recipes. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time in Karen's Kitchen.